I'm really sorry to insult you, but your iPhone is starting to look a little bit small, at least in comparison to these. This is the iPhone 6 with a 4.7-inch display, and this is the iPhone 6 Plus with a 5.5-inch display. Yes, these have got bigger screens, but there's lots more in them too, including new cameras and NFC chips to help you kill your wallet. Both the 6 and the 6 Plus have new Retina HD displays that display far more than you've been able to see on your iPhone 5 or 5S. Like a bigger Android phone, it's great for seeing more of web pages, and Apple has added a special landscape mode for the home screen with the 6 Plus. On both phones, you can move through web pages and emails with swipes on the side. But I really prefer the smaller version for my smaller hands. The
5.6 Plus, the larger version of the two, just arrived. I'm Taylor Martin, this is Pocket Now, and this is our iPhone 6 Plus unboxing. So this is it. This is the iPhone 6 Plus, the larger brother to the iPhone 6, but it's pretty much what people have been begging Apple for years now, because this thing is tiny. This is the iPhone 5, and if you see in my hands, it looks just like a toy. It's so small. So everyone has been asking Apple for a larger iPhone, and as you can tell from the size of this box, that's exactly what we got. We got two versions this year, the iPhone 6, which is 4.7, and this one, which is the iPhone 6 Plus, at 5.5 inches. So let's get in the box and see just how big this new iPhone is. I do have a little cutting tool right here that I like to carry on my keychain. Let's get in. I do know one thing about this box already. I have not opened this, clearly. All the seals are still closed. But I do know that there's no branding or no image on the box this year. It's just a little embossed or an outline of an iPhone, but no iPhone image, which is new. But as you can see, just going around the box, it's exactly what we can expect from Apple. Very plain, very toned-down packaging, and of course it's wrapped in plastic. So let's get that cut open really quickly, see what's inside the box. I bet everyone can already guess what's in the box. Of course, this is the 64 gigabyte version, so there are three this year. You have 16 64 gigabytes, and you have 128, which is very nice. I almost opted for that, but I stayed with 64 gigabytes because I have a 32 gigabyte iPhone 5 right now, and I had about 50% storage left the other day when upgrading to iOS 8. So let's get the phone out, and immediately you can see it is very, very, very thin. But we'll set this aside because that's what we do, to see what's underneath. So of course you have your little pull tab, which reveals this little pamphlet with all your stuff inside, your reading materials that I can't manage to get open, your leaflets, your stickers, and all of that. But unfortunately this iPhone 5, or iPhone 6 Plus from Verizon does not come with a SIM removal tool. Thank you, Verizon. I guess they don't really want you to switch out your SIM, but
how the mute switch is smaller and kind of out of your way, not really a hassle to deal with. On the bottom, they kind of have some bigger area for the speaker, and you've got, of course, a bigger area for a microphone here, and also a bigger microphone in the back on the camera eye. They also made this kind of smaller, the flash element, so that's probably good. I'm sure they've improved the quality, but you can see here we've got a gold one here. So, definitely a beautiful experience. You can also notice, probably by now, it's got the flip from horizontal to portrait mode that you would have with a lot of phablets or that you would have with tablets. And that's indicative of the Plus. This isn't something that I believe runs on the iPhone 6 normally. This is definitely an iPhone 6 Plus feature. I still haven't figured out if there's a way for me to turn it off. I'm sure there is, and I just haven't found it in the settings yet. But it works for me so far because I'm used to it with phablets that I have and other mobile phones. It definitely does the job in being able to accomplish what iOS accomplished. A little disappointing in the speed. It doesn't seem like the A8 is that speedy. Of course, it's rendering a whole lot more. 1080p, of course, bigger everything when it comes to screen. So definitely, there's a whole lot more work that has to be done than you would have to do in older iPhones. And I think Apple was honest with this when they told us, you know, there wasn't a big change up in speed and everything else. Downloads seem to take maybe a little bit longer to download apps and install them than from the iPhone 5S. I don't feel that's a bad thing. I'm just giving you the ideas of my impressions so far, how they worked. I would have expected with a faster processor that things would improve, but keep in mind, it is fair to say that, you know, Apple has increased the size of this, so there's much more rendering that has to take place in drawing a big screen. The camera does a good job. The video does a good job also. The video, one thing I've been impressed by is the shaking ability to keep from shaking on video, to get good video quality and anti-shake. So that does a really good job. Been impressed with that. Not a lot of shake on the video. So good stuff there. The camera seems to be about the same, slightly better. I'm